Well, the people responsible for keeping the peace in Indianapolis are increasingly concerned about what they call black-on-black violence.
In fact, individuals and even groups say those reasons are very complex and the solutions are simply unclear. Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Brilliant spoke with some people who believe this is a discussion that really needs to happen and happen quickly. Jeremy?
Andrea and John, in fact, they say the consequences of not talking about this are incredibly serious. Putting this simply, that more people could be injured and more people could die.
If you drove by 38th and Emerson over the weekend, you may have seen it.
Stop the violence!
A small group with a big message.
And it was meant to be profound and to be shocking at the same time.
A mannequin in an open casket with the rhetorical question, who's next?
I think it's very important to have this discussion, and even though I'm black, I know that there are going to be a lot of people who disagree with me even.
Pastor Anthony Pippins is behind the protest, insisting black-on-black violence needs to stop.
I really wish, more than talk about it, I wish we would do something about it.
Of the 92 homicides this year in Indianapolis, 64 of the victims are black. 26 suspects are black, 3 white, and 35 unknown.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's just, I didn't want to die in prison, and I definitely didn't want to die on the streets.
39-year-old Cedric Miles will be the first to tell you he was part of the problem.
I was the same individual who helped, like, tear down my community, not knowing that that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a means to an end.
He sold drugs on the streets of Hawville. His best friend and another man were killed in a violent gun battle outside the Cowboys nightclub in 1996. It was an occupation that landed him in federal prison for 13 years. Now he wants to convince anyone who will listen crime and violence doesn't pay off.
I prayed about it, and I mean, I guess it's my time to give my testimony. So, I mean, it's, like I said, it's only by the grace of God that I'm able to even be sitting here right now to have this conversation with you.
He survived, but worries about who will be next, and agrees it's time for an uncomfortable conversation.
I would rather say something and be disagreed with and help somebody than to be quiet and not do anything.
And Pastor Pippin says he plans on holding more demonstrations with that open casket at various intersections around Indianapolis in the coming weeks. Cedric Miles has been out of prison for the past 2 years. He is currently a private contractor, has a couple of other full-time jobs, and he does plan on taking any opportunity possible to mentor young black men and to get the message across to them, not to make some of the same mistakes that he's made. Andrea?
He has a very strong testimony for everyone. Jeremy.